Okay, so are you ready to really get into it today? Because I'm very excited to do another deep dive.
Always ready.
I know, right? I mean, this is what we're here for.
I live for these deep dives.
Me too. Especially this one. I'm particularly excited about today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we are diving into Grimdark Survivors, which it looks pretty awesome. And we're just working. We only have the in-game description to go off of today.
Okay.
But I think that's plenty to really get us going.
It's amazing how much you can pull out of even just a simple description.
Exactly right. So the goal today is really just to get a good feel for what this game's about. Is it something we want to spend time on? Is it worth checking out? And we'll just see where the description takes us.
Yeah, sometimes just even a little taste can tell you if something's going to be your new obsession.
Totally. And that's what we're hoping for, I think. So.
All right, let's dive in.
Let's do it. So right off the bat, I'm seeing a lot of variety, right? Like variety of heroes, variety of unique weapons. What do you think they're going for with that?
Well, it could be marketing stuff, right? Just trying to cast a wide net.
Yeah.
But it makes me think of games like, what's that one, Path of Exile? Have you ever played that?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Where the character builds are just insane. There's so many options.
Yeah.
And if Grimdark Survivors even gets close to that,
right,
that's a lot of replayability, a lot to dig into.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So you're not just picking a character, you're picking a whole approach.
Exactly, a whole strategy.
Okay, but what about, they say unique weapon types a lot too, right?
Yeah.
How unique can you get with weapons? I mean, it's swords and bows and whatever.
You'd think so, but so many games say unique and it's just a stat boost,
Right.
But think about it. Imagine a weapon that freezes enemies, right? And it gives you time to reposition, or one that makes a vortex and sucks all the enemies in.
Okay.
I mean, that's unique.
Now that's cool.
Now we're talking.
That changes things up. Okay, so, and then they also keep mentioning this engaging upgrade system.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think makes an upgrade system engaging besides just my numbers went up?
Right, exactly. So a good upgrade system is more than just linear progression, right? So I'm thinking skill trees where your choices matter, they change how you play, or maybe even crafting, where you find stuff and build your own weapons.
Ooh, if they have crafting, I'm in. Crafting is always the best.
Right, combine that with unique weapons.
Oh yeah.
That's dangerous for our free time.
Very dangerous. So, okay, and how does all this tie into they say dynamic battles against waves of enemies? What does that even look like?
Okay, so dynamic, that tells me you're not just standing there. You have to move, adapt, think like Left 4 Dead, remember that game?
Oh, yeah.
Hordes of enemies, you gotta run, use the environment.
Okay.
Maybe team up for cool moves.
Teamwork, I like it.
Right. So I bet those unique weapons come in handy there.
Yeah, that makes sense. So how do we even control all this? What does it say about how to play?
Okay, so get this. They mention both PC controls, your Worcester arrows and all that, but also touchscreen virtual joystick for mobile.
Oh, interesting.
So clearly they want it to be accessible.
Yeah.
But it also makes me think the controls are going to be pretty streamlined, focused on fast action, not crazy combos.
Makes sense. So we can jump in on any platform and get right into it.
Just point and shoot or slash or whatever.
Exactly. That's awesome. So, okay, to recap then, Grimdark Survivors is giving us a bunch of choices like heroes, weapons, upgrades.
Yeah.
And then throwing us into these crazy fast-paced battles.
Waves of enemies, yeah.
Sounds pretty intense. I kind of like it.
And you know what's really interesting? The description is so vague, right? It's almost like a mind trick.
Okay.
Because our brains, we fill in the blanks.
Right.
We start imagining all this stuff, maybe even stuff that isn't in the game.
We get hyped up for our own version of it.
Exactly. So we're already invested. We want to see if it matches what we thought of.
So they've hooked us without even really telling us anything.
Exactly. Well played, Grimdark Survivors. Well played.
That's some marketing genius right there. I think I'm going to download it right now, actually.
Me too. See you next time.
See ya.